Hey guys, welcome back to the Small Town Critics podcast. I'm one third of the Small Town Critics. My name is Mo.
Kem.
And we still got Gaz with us.
Come on, you know the
He's
vibes.
not going anywhere.
Podcast. Yeah, he's not going anywhere. Here for some reviews and stuff.
Thank you for having me, man.
Appreciate you. And we got Jose.
Thank you.
Come on.
Jose the comedian.
Jose the
Oh,
comedian.
you still go by
Jose
that?
the Cruise. Jose the comedian, but yeah.
No, but
Jose
you still
the
go by
Cruise.
that.
Yeah, if you want. I prefer Jose the Cruise.
Jose
Jose
the Cruise.
I like
Yeah.
that. I actually
Okay,
like
yeah,
that. I like that.
Jose the Cruise.
But yeah, we got some guests, man. So, you know what I'm saying? But guys, before we get into anything, please like, comment, subscribe. Hit the bell so you know notifications. So you get notifications so you know when the videos are out. And jump in the description below. Everyone's socials is all going to be there. So follow, subscribe, do all of that good stuff. For this episode, what we want to do is wanted to do a top 10 comedy list, a joint one. But we had a bit of a
Technical difficulties.
difficulties with getting lists and things like that. It has nothing to do with Gaz, really. It's actually more with everyone else. So it was a lot. But we still wanted to talk about it. So obviously myself, Kem, and Hashi, who's not here, sent me their individual lists. So we're gonna read those out, and Jose is obviously gonna tell us what his probably favorite.
You got a list as well,
is.
I haven't got. I've made a list, but Roy's not sent it to me, which is
Okay.
unfortunate.
So you've made a list and someone else needs to send it to you.
Because I was filming
What
a
sense does
podcast
that
for
make?
him earlier on before you guys when
Yeah.
you asked me to make a list, so I couldn't. So I told him, Roy, let me tell you these quickly because I couldn't use my phone.
Okay.
Let me tell you these quickly, and you send them through to Kem. He
Fair
made it. He hasn't sent it to you.
He's putting Roy underneath the boss. Beyond boundaries, we're coming for you guys. I'm just saying.
It's Roy's fault.
The worst thing is he's not gonna send it.
I know.
He should
He's
send.
gonna
I just called him. I literally just
He's
called him
gonna
and said
send it
send
later on
it.
He's
tonight.
gonna send it tonight.
It
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah,
matter.
Roy is different like that. But let's just
Do you know,
get.
do you know what's interesting though?
good?
Do you feel like we don't really get comedies anymore as a whole, right? Like they've just kind of like, not I wouldn't say evaporated from like film and TV, but more so film. I just don't feel like they're as prominent.
Not
as,
comedy.
Not as
comedy.
prominent. Yeah.
Not
Yeah,
comedy,
not comedy.
And that's something that I wanted to say as well. So I agree with you. The comedy that we get now is not really comedy that I think I would class as
What
comedy.
film fits on that category for you?
I will give you two. One that does and one that doesn't.
Wait, what's the category? Sorry.
What is comedy for me?
Oh.
Now
Well,
my
I feel
question. Well, go on.
I was gonna say, I feel like in the day and age we live now, where sometimes certain films just make everything comedy. Like when you watch Marvel films, it's like almost like it's a comedy. It's just everything, every like 4 minutes, someone's telling a joke. I'm like,
Yeah, it's
"Bruh,
it's
this-
even too much.
Yeah, do you know what that is? I think that's honestly because when. What's that? What's his
Taika
name?
Waititi.
Taika Waititi.
When he made
He
that
needs to go
really
in the
good
bin.
4, he made
Ragnarok.
4-3 or whatever it was,
Yeah,
Ragnarok. Yeah.
yeah.
The Marvel saw there was a mold here, and then since then it's just been non-stop jokes in all of the Marvel films.
There's a lot of
Non-stop jokes,
one-liners
too
and
much.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's what I was trying to. That's what I'm answering Gaz's question. A Marvel movie is not a comedy.
It's not.
It's not a
But
comedy.
It kind of feels
Yeah.
like it is
Yeah.
sometimes.
But then you get something like Boomerang, which is a comedy.
Back in the day.
Yeah, but then that's another discussion where I feel like black cinema was the pioneer of comedy.
Naturally, yeah.
Yeah, that's where we lived.
Oh, that's where we shine.
Exactly.
Not to say that's the only lane we shine in,
Of
but-
course. But then I think
Bruh,
after the
if you
2000s,
see my list?
no. Let's talk.
It's
mainly
funny you
black
say
cinema.
that. It's funny you say that because recently the only film I could say that I've seen that's a comedy all out was I watched something on, I think it was like Netflix or something. It's called The Blackening, which is just a comedy.
You know what?
And that
I
was the
enjoyed that
last time
personally.
I watched something
Have you seen
which
it,
I
guys?
could say
Nah.
is all out comedy.
It's
Watch
I
it,
enjoyed
yeah.
it.
Watch
I
it.
don't think it was.
I'll
But the
add it
thing
to
is,
my list. I got a
I
list.
can't
of
say it
things.
was great. I can't say it was great.
No.
It's
But I
trash.
enjoyed it.
It worked though.
Sometimes
Yeah.
that's fine though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sometimes it's fine.
The thing is with comedies, it's like it's not always the most amazing story or the best dialogue or something like that. For me though,
Timing.
does it make me laugh? Do I
Yeah.
have fun
Yeah.
with it? If that's a yes, I'm
here
good,
to
bro.
laugh. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna lie. I've
that's
watched some
it.
terrible comedies because it was on late at night, and I just
100%.
went to. One time I watched some film it was dreadful. Tucker and Dale versus like something. I can't remember what it
Oh,
was
I know what
called.
you're talking
It was
about.
a horrible
I know
film.
you're
It
talking
was horrible, but I watched it and I laughed. I've even watched the worst. I think that's not even the worst. The worst film I think I've ever watched is something called Cockneys vs Gangsters or Cockneys vs Zombies. That was it. Cockneys vs Zombies. This was late night TV. I shouldn't have been watching this. But the reason why I think I prefer comedies sometimes anyway is because it's about an hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah, they're easy watches.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's like I don't really care about this.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna watch it. And the thing is, I knew what I was getting myself into when I watched. Bashi was in this,
Oh, okay.
and it was
Is Vashi the one with the lollipop?
yeah.
Chopper chops.
Yeah.
Did he have a lollipop? In
No,
it?
no, I didn't.
Alright.
But it was a horror. It was the film. The irony is, it was good, but it was terrible, and that's hard. You can't really
fair.
say that for a lot of things. It's good
Yeah.
and terrible.
But you said something. You
Yeah,
said
good.
today we don't. You said we get films that kind of mask as comedies.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
what would be an example of in the last year or so that fits that category for you?
Ant-Man and Quantumania.
Okay.
So it's the Marvel. thing.
Marvel.
Yeah,
it's
it's
them.
Marvel.
Marvel
Yeah.
won't
Oh,
stop.
all right, I'll give
They
you that.
won't
Okay,
stop.
I think that's a cop out for me.
I mean, Bottoms came out recently. I didn't think that was terrible. I thought that was pretty good. I don't know if you guys seen it.
Yeah,
Bottoms was okay with Ayo Edebiri from The Bear.
yeah, but
Queen,
yeah.
Queen.
She's up there.
She's funny. She has this there's this almost sarcastic, dry kind
You know what?
humor. I like it. It's good.
but you know how I sort of categorize Adaberry.
Yeah.
She's like a sister you just want to, like a genuine, and I'm like not sister like blackity black sister. I'm talking about, like your sister, you just want your sister to do well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, she has to do well. I love her.
She is
She's
so
amazing.
cold,
She's very funny.
and I think Bear done it for me. But anyway, sorry.
Listen, don't even talk about the bear because I could go all day.
The
so
best.
I'm telling you,
That's my series.
you're,
Anyway.
you're in good company.
Alright,
I
cool.
promise you.
All right, real quick, yeah. I'm gonna read out Hashi's list.
Yeah, let's buy on Hashi quickly.
He ain't here to defend himself, and I want to laugh at this. And no, do you know? Actually, I don't want to laugh at it. It's just I'm just so annoyed at his number one.
You're disappointed.
Personally,
You're disappointed.
I'm disappointed.
All right, cool.
His number 10 is joint dodgeball and wedding crashes.
Where would you lot put this in the list?
Would
would
you?
you-
Like,
It wouldn't be on my list.
Wouldn't be in the list.
It wouldn't be on my list.
Cool.
The only kind of thing that makes it on my list, like maybe like of that kind of comedy.
Joey, wait till you hear the
Just
rest
wait
of
till-
it,
just wait till you
please.
hear the
Okay,
rest.
good, because it might be on there. To be
No,
honest, so yeah,
wait
let
till
me
you hear the
leave
rest of it.
Number 9, Tropic Thunder. I'll let him have it.
You can have that.
Okay.
8, Step Brothers. I'll let him have it. I'll let him have it.
Good.
But I can tell you
It's
lot
not for
on
me,
him.
but I'll
though.
let him have it.
On
I'll
him,
let
not
him
for
have
me.
it. Life, number 7.
That's a problem.
Number 6.
No, don't do that.
it's too
Don't
low.
do that. Don't
Nah,
do
go
that.
through because I feel like there's more though.
No, but life.
No, but you have to hear it. No, just let me go through the whole
Do you
thing.
know the list?
I heard it.
Oh, okay.
I heard it.
Just before recording, I
this is
told him
shocking
to.
me, but go on.
So number 7, Life. Number 6, Money Talks. Number 5, Friday. Number 4, Rush Hour. Number 3, The In-Laws. Number 2, Four
Don't tell him
Lions.
number one. Don't guess, please.
And number 1.
Please, what do you lot think number one would be? Somebody who.
I think this is a cultural thing.
Yeah,
Honestly,
his
though.
comedies have all kind of been very similar. Like when I had the list that I made that didn't arrive here, it's very it's very different. I've got all different kinds of comedies.
But bro, I'll tell you why I think this is a cultural thing. Yeah. Number 1 is Borat. Now,
This is the point. Listen, he's a comedian. This is his band.
But I like Ali G. I like Sacha
we're not
Baron
talking, we're not talking
See-
about Sacha Baron
see,
Cohen. We're
I'm-
talking about the movie.
see, I'm different, right?
I can't
I
rate
think
that.
first of all, I
I
don't
don't never
think,
have crossed my mind.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. That's why it was a shock
He
to
put
me.
his house on it. He said, if you get it, you get anything.
I told him
in
I'll
my
give him
bank account.
all the money in my bank account. Ain't a lot.
I would
But
never
I'll
have
give
guessed
to you.
That film would never
It
have
would never
crossed my
make. It
mind.
doesn't make top 10, top 20.
I think that's one of the most unfunniest movies that are trying to be funny ever. Personally, I hate
list
that
is
movie,
unfunny.
bro.
That list is
Yeah,
unfunny.
that list
I
is
don't-
funny. My list is very. I
No,
can tell you
Joey,
about like 5
you get
things.
your list,
of
you
I,
get
I,
your
I
list.
like Rush Hour though. From that.
Yeah, Rush
I like
Hour
Rush
was
Hour.
good.
Yes.
I'll be fair.
My issue is where certain movies are
Oh,
on that
the
list.
placement, right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, for me, Rush Hour above Life and Friday, I wouldn't do. It's not like that for me. But I mean, I get it.
That's the whole point. Is
I
everyone's.
get it. Everyone's got their own individual list. Yeah, I get it. My main issue was just his number
I
one.
feel like he slapped a lot of slapstick on it. It was mostly like
That's what it is.
slapstick. Like
The
my
dodgeball and the Step
Yeah,
Brothers.
it's
Yeah,
like-
yeah.
Run through my list and see.
All right.
Because I personally think, my list is cold. But no, I'm just saying.
Naturally.
I would.
You would. So did he when he slapped Borat number 1.
No, hold
So
on.
did he.
Yeah, confidently as well.
Yeah, with confidence.
I would like to see if there's any critique of my list.
All right. Number 10, Welcome Home, Roscoe Jenkins.
Do you lot know what
I've
that
not
is?
seen it. I've not
It's the
seen it.
Martin Lawrence
That's
movie,
terrible
Cedric
for
the
me.
Entertainer. It's decent. I mean, it's decent. Number 9, Kung Fu Hustle. Number 8, Boomerang.
Kung Fu, yeah.
This is
See
Kem's
Boomerang. I
list.
knew
by the
Boomerang
way.
would be on there.
Has to be.
Number 9, Kung Fu Hustle. Number 8, Boomerang. Number 7, Rush Hour. Number 6,
Naturally, yeah.
Coming to America.
Decent.
Number 5, Life. Number 4, House Party. Number 3, Blue Streak.
Yeah, I
Martin
knew
Lawrence
Blue
is my
Streak
guy.
would be on there as well.
Number 2, Friday. And number 1, Money Talks.
It's definitely a better list than Hashi. My guy.
It's
Hashi.
I don't like the tone.
Shout
There's a better list. Come on.
Nah, you know what it is for me? I think it's also placement.
How?
Money
Why?
Talks is number 1.
Money Talk is the coldest. It is the coldest. This is Chris Tucker.
Chris Tucker, yeah.
Chris
and
Tucker
Charlie Sheen.
and Charlie Sheen
Yeah.
at the absolute peak. Absolute peak.
Right.
And then you have Phase on Love in the prison cell. That is iconic.
That is one of
That's
the best
iconic.
scenes ever, yeah.
Come on.
The irony is, I've never seen Money Talks. Yeah, I know that it's so
disappoint me.
it's
so
so
good.
funny in there that Sheen actually borrowed his real life Ferrari to Chris Tucker
Swear.
from that. Yeah, because they got
really?
along so well. He gave him his real life Ferrari. He was, I want to
Sheen was
drive it. He
living
goes,
life,
borrow
at
it.
that time, boy.
Sheen was. He was
Yeah. I mean, he was doing everything. Dragon blood or whatever.
Tiger
he was talking
blood.
about.
Yeah.
All right, let me read my 10 quickly. Yeah. And
How long did it take you, man, to make your lists?
I'm not gonna lie.
It took me a while
I had
still.
like 30, and I had to
Cut down to 10.
because
Serious.
okay. Let me. Can I frame my honorable?
I just want to say quickly, my 10 to 6 could change all the time. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, but can I frame my honorable mentions that I
you want.
wanted to? So I wanted 4 lines in there.
4 lines.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wanted to have. What was the other one? Oh gosh, obviously Roscoe Jenkins.
She's supposed to be ready, bro.
Chill, man. Chill. So, where's my phone?
All right, in
give
that
us
time, I'm gonna read my top 10 quickly. Yeah. All right. You lot might not like my 10, innit?
Man's
just
already
saying, innit?
warned us. Yeah, good.
My number 10 is Game Night.
Thank you. Thank you. That's on my list.
I ain't seen it, you know.
That's on my list. And this is what I meant
Hey,
before.
hey,
I wanted to say this. The reason why I'm glad Royce finally sent me the list so you lot can see it. And you can see that it's not in any order though. But it's
Okay.
on there. And you can see Game Night is number 6. The reason, but it's not in any order. We made
add
that
it to my
rush.
list.
The reason why that's on my list, and I'll say this, is because it's not all comedies they don't all have to be slapstick. They don't all have to. They got to be different. Like you pick different things for different things. And if you're
What kind of
chilling with a
comedy?
girl,
What kind of comedy is that one?
Game Night's one sign you'd introduce a girl into because it's funny, but you know she's definitely gonna like it.
Yeah.
Because it's
This
got.
guy is a tactic.
Tactician, innit?
This guy is Pep
No,
Guardiola.
that's
you
why I
know.
didn't. No disrespect to Hash because he's not here. But his was all just slapstick.
Yeah, all
Can
the
I
same
just say,
types.
Hash's
It's all
list
the
is
slapstick.
nonsense.
Yeah, it's to me
It
that's
needs
a
to be
joke. It's like
deleted.
one. He basically did this. We as someone who does comedy and this that I don't like comedy being branched in one whole thing. And for me, he branched comedy in one thing, and it was like slapstick.
To be fair, I think I'm kind of in my lane, but
But
it's
yeah,
not
but
slapstick.
your lane had like Blue Streak and this. That's not slapstick. It had things where it can come out and this, that, and the other.
And also at the same time, Martin Lawrence can be almost slapstick as well in a sense, but like because he's wacky like that.
Man, like Lawrence, you know.
But yeah, my number 10 is Game Night. Jason Bateman and Rachel McAdams,
incredible.
and I thought Jesse Plemons, by the way,
Yeah, he's the best.
hilarious.
He's like
The bit
very
where
cold.
he's got the dog. He's like, so you're having that's 2 bags of Cheetos or something like that.
Have you seen this?
Yeah, man.
Oh
best.
my
I
days!
think like Game Night and like Tag is in the same bracket for
No,
me.
not
No,
tag,
I-
not
no,
tag.
no, I'm
not
just saying it's
tag,
in the
not
same bracket
tag.
for me though.
Not
That sort of
tag,
stuff.
not tag.
It is though.
For you, all right, cool.
Don't do that.
Number 9, House Party.
Good film.
Number 8, Snatch. I put Snatch because I actually think Snatch is actually funny.
Yeah.
Personally.
Are you doing? Are you kind of as a comedy the same way Die Hard's a Christmas film or something like that?
No, but
there we go.
But there is no.
Like-
Jose, do you agree that there's like action comedies and there's like Rush Hour is almost an
But
action
then
comedy?
you're treading into the territory. You could then have rom-coms, and rom-coms are
Yeah.
comedy. They're romantic comedy. So
Because Game Night is more of a comedy than a rom-com, but it's still got elements of rom.
What's
in
that
it.
one with Jennifer? What's the one recently?
Okay, right.
And she was basically trying to
Jennifer Lawrence,
Jennifer
No Hard
Lawrence.
Feelings.
no hard feeling. That's a rom-com, or is that
Yeah.
a comedy?
It's
What do you say?
See?
It deals with elements of rom
Oh,
and
guys,
then has
you're-
comedy in it.
and that's
You're
where the
stepping away, yeah?
that's where the territory is a bit
Yeah.
murky because
So,
I wouldn't say No Hard Feelings is a rom-com because there wasn't.
Is it more
real,
comedy than rom? Because there was no romance. There was
It's more comedy than rom.
So okay, so are you not saying that? Because obviously, movies.
I think
are-
crossovers are fine.
Yeah, I was gonna say movies are not all one genre, but are you saying if
Now.
the main genre has to be comedy for
yeah.
it to be
Yeah.
in this list?
Your list is.
I mean, it
null and
should
void.
be. It should be comedy with a bit of romance. Like Game Night is comedy that has elements of romance. It's a comedy.
I get it,
film.
I get it.
Finish
Yeah.
your list,
All right,
yeah.
but anyway, 8 is Snatch, 7 Money Talks, 6 Rush Hour, 5 Harlem Nights.
Everyone's got Rush Hour.
Yeah, Harlem Nights. I actually kind of feel like after I was doing it, Rush Hour 2 might be funnier for me.
It is.
I'm not gonna lie. It
is.
Yeah. So
The sly racism in Rush Hour 2 was way more.
they went all out.
Yeah, they went further.
No, but
with
in
it.
number 2,
No,
they
in
went
number 2,
far.
yeah, with what's his name? Don Cheadle, with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro.
Two's funnier.
Which is the one where he goes, I've been looking for your sweet and
See,
sour
so
chicken
that's
ass. That one had me.
That was funny.
I love a bit of racism. I can't lie.
Everyone does when it's done nicely.
That's the thing about comedy, innit?
Whoa! You can't. There's no nice racism.
No,
here.
in comedy,
No, man, when
no, I'm not saying the racism part, but like
joking.
in
Bro,
comedy,
you
it
don't
has
need
to
to
be
explain
done
that.
well. These jokes.
He's a wind-up merchant.
The worst
Something
is
is
it?
done
I can
well.
see what-
What
I can see what you're on.
Fine.
I'm joking, man.
Don't grab my arm, bro.
Bro, you know what I realised? Hash always does this.
Yeah, he does do that, innit?
The other day, Hash was talking to me and he was like this. I was like, bro, just get
Get
your
off
hands
in
off
it. Alright, number 6, Rush Hour. 5, Harlem Nights. 4, Trading Places. 3, Coming to America. 2, Friday. Number 1, Life. You see, Life for me, yeah. Life has everything
Life is fun.
in that movie.
Yeah.
It's sad. It's happy. You know when
It's
they
meant to
turn
be- it's
old.
life.
When they turn old, the upper room.
I love Friday. You had that second, right? He had Friday second.
I had Friday
Yeah,
second.
Yeah, I love Friday.
Friday's cold.
Friday is classic. It's just a day in the life, and it's that good, man.
No, life is cold. But
Life has everything, bro.
yeah.
Life
but
has everything.
there is so many stuff that I honestly believe. That's why you said your list it's ever changing, especially with comedy.
Yeah.
But you know what? I was struggling. I was going to call you because I really wanted to put, because everybody stand-ups, I can't. Raw and Delirious is...
But they're
stand-up,
stand-up
innit?
specials,
Yeah,
innit?
yeah,
Yeah.
But
But comedies, yeah, I don't know. Just going back to the conversation that you guys were saying, that comedies now, it's a bit of a weird one. I don't know. Have you guys seen Ricky Stenicki?
No.
So that's on Amazon. John Cena, Zac Efron.
Oh yes,
I've
is that
seen it
quite
advertised,
recent?
but I've not seen
Very
it.
recent.
Yeah,
Literally.
yeah,
I think
yeah.
it might come out like a week ago, maybe.
Yeah, I thought
But it's almost like they're trying to bring back R-rated-ish type comedies and things like that. But I don't know. Do you not think like it works? Do you think it's the comedians, the people that are in these movies? Because like a lot of these movies, like you can see from Madness, for example, I got a lot of Eddie Murphy.
I've got a lot
Naturally.
of
So like,
Naturally.
do you know what I mean? Those kind of people, I feel
It's
like
the personalities as well, bro.
And the age, the difference, things like that, of where you might have seen someone in their prime and things
Right.
like that.
do we
But
not have that right now?
Yeah.
Because Kevin Hart has a
I
lot of
was
movies,
just
but
about-
I don't
they're
think
not
he's-
at those levels.
That-
I was just about to say, is our list an indictment on the likes of like Kevin Hart? Because we didn't put Kevin Hart in any of his real movies in there.
I don't care about
We-
his films.
Swear. Not even
I
Soul Plane.
gotta be honest. Soul Plane is the only one of mine that if I could have slapped a comedy film that he's in, Soul Plane is the only one that I could have slapped him in. The rest of them, like Kevin Hart is an incredible stand-up, but most stand-up comedians, they don't translate well to films. Only really Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence have done it. But Martin Lawrence was more of a personality than of a stand-up comedian
Even like Cedric the
anyway.
Entertainer as well.
Yeah, in the 90s though, he had his. In the 90s, these guys had their time, man. Oh
They were
my
their
God.
prime, like Steve Harvey.
It was the
High
prime time
time.
for
Yeah,
that
yeah.
that aspects of comedy as well.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
think
yeah.
I think with the era we're in today, people find it hard to find a balance of like comedy
Yeah.
and being wary of being disrespectful, and
Yeah,
it's-
yeah.
we're
And
now in
like
a
racist,
politically correct world. So I think that aspect makes things a bit harder as well for
That's
people
true.
to.
Plus, I want to
explore
see my
comedy.
actors act. Simple as that. And Kevin Hart is Kevin Hart.
You know what? This is
Yeah, fair.
A great,
Oh,
that's a
Jim
great
Carrey.
segment.
Jim
But
Carrey.
Jim Carrey can act. He's done.
I was gonna say no.
multiple
He's
different kinds of
he's in
roles.
the Eddie Murphy, Monroe's kind of category.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
that's
he
not
can-
surprised none of you guys had Jim Carrey. I had tons of like on the quick
Ace
list that I made in
Ventura,
like
stuff
I
like
think
that.
Ace Ventura was
Yeah,
in
yeah,
there.
Ace Ventura.
There was
Thinking
Liar
about it
Liar. Like there was
That was
hilarious
funny,
in
that
some
was
of that.
funny.
Like
No,
the bit
but-
when he's in the lift. And she's
Yeah.
like, "Is this the best you've ever had?"
Yeah.
And he's going, "No." she's like, "What?"
Jim Carrey is great.
Yeah, Jim Carrey's
Yeah,
incredible.
but then you know what? Again, we've not had any the Wayans brothers, and they were brilliant.
Yeah,
But-
they did a lot.
They did a lot.
They did a lot.
They did
for
a
us.
lot. Yeah. But
Don't Be a Menace could have been on this list.
I put it on my list. I took it off my list 3 times
Yeah.
because I.
Where would you put it though?
When I initially put it on my list, it was like 4th. But then I
word.
realized.
So you went from 4th
stupid.
to taking it off.
Yeah, but it's
No,
just pure
honestly,
slapstick.
my list was so malleable. It's ridiculous.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Because,
I'm with you.
Like, Don't Be a Menace. It borders stupidity.
It is stupidity.
And then I had to look at it
But
based
it's,
on.
they were one of the first to do like the spoofing thing. All
doesn't
they did
matter.
is they grabbed films. They grabbed what was it? They grabbed
Bad,
what's the film with Cuba Gooding Jr. and
What,
Bad-
Friday?
uh,
Don't Be a Menace.
No,
the original
What,
one
Menace
was
Society?
Boys in the Hood.
Boys in
They
the
grabbed
Hood.
Boys
I'm
in
about
the
to say
Hood.
Bad
Went
Boys,
off
bro.
Menace
They
Society,
grabbed.
No. It's
That's
They
all-
grabbed all those
it's
pieces
all
of
of them.
certain
Yeah, yeah,
films,
yeah.
and then they were one of the first to grab so many pieces of
Yeah.
different films, and then just completely mock it.
Yes.
Even the guy, the Asian guy, who's like, "Get out of my store." That's the same guy in the Boys in the Hood or whatever. It's the exact same actor.
In Don't Be a
Swear.
Menace.
It's the exact same actor.
I didn't even
in the exact
realise.
same scene, wearing the exact same clothes.
In Don't Be a Menace.
No way.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Serious?
it's him, yeah. They got
I'm
him,
gonna
they
look.
hide him again. They're like, "Bro, do you mind?" And he's like, "Okay, go get out of my store." That's him.
Oh, the Wayans Bros. The Wayans Bros are
No,
like.
no, yeah.
Do you know?
They put Jim Carrey on.
No, they need a documentary because they are that family. the amount they've done for comedy, especially like it's crazy, man. In
Like
Living
white
Colour,
chicks. No one had white chicks on
Living
there.
Colour as well.
Bro.
But you know what?
In Living Color, like all of that stuff, and then you had SNL, but that had more the mainstream.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean? So it's just it's
Which films of recent, like if you could name a few comedies that you've liked recently, are there any? Basically?
What movie?
Films? Yeah.
What's recent to you?
Up to you, man. I
Well,
trust you.
I would like to say this, but it's like when I watch it, even myself, it goes back to that thing. It becomes more of a drama. But American Fiction was incredible, but it really is a drama with comedy
So
in
it
it
doesn't
over
cut-
just a comedy.
It's
It's
hard.
drama. I love American
it's a
Fiction
drama.
though. It's really good.
Yeah.
Really good.
I
Like,
think
I
Sterling.
do- no,
I
I
think
get-
Sterling.
if someone said to me like 5, it'd be maybe that American Fiction one. Sorry to bother you, I found hilarious.
Okay.
That was in my
found
list.
that
as
Hey,
well,
that
stuff.
might be a comedy. Honestly,
No, that is a comedy. That
yeah,
is a
yeah,
comedy.
yeah.
It's on my list.
Would you say
It's
it's
a
more of a
comedy.
comedy than American?
Yeah, because Sorry to Bother You is pure comedy. It's
I took it on my
stupid
list.
at some point.
That was on my list as well.
Yeah.
That was on my list. But to answer your question, I think a recent comedy, which I wouldn't even say recent. My last real comedy that I genuinely mess with, but I reckon if it was done now, that they tried to do, it was completely failed, was Anotherhood.
Oh, okay.
But some Otherhood completely was just
That was
absolute.
Is that the recent one?
Yeah, it was just.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, that
I'm
was
gonna
like
be
money,
honest.
innit?
I think those movies are just not for me, man.
Some of no. Anotherhood back
No,
in the day.
all of them.
When
I
it
think
happened.
on-
When
it
I
was
watched the
brilliant.
first one in cinema when I was young, it was hilarious. So whatever it was, Kidulthood or whatever, the first
No,
one.
That's
Kidulthood
that's
was
the
serious,
serious one.
Kidulthood's a serious one. What
Yeah.
was the comedy
Anotherhood.
one? Was another? Yeah, when I
Anotherhood.
watched that one, I didn't find it as funny, but it was still had elements that were hilarious to it. But I think those are with age. As you get older, you kind of look at them.
Yeah,
and
you
it's
can't
like,
watch it
not
again.
Funny. I didn't watch some Otherhood because
Yeah.
I've already seen
We had to
Otherhood,
watch
and
it.
I'm too old now. And I
Why
don't want to.
did you have to?
Because we're reviewing
We
it.
just
it was
said
terrible.
we'd review it, innit? But it's
What did you? How did you?
It
But you don't go into those films expecting them to be good. It's like when I
No.
watch Dalen flipping.
bro, I thought I would actually laugh though. Like
Oh, you didn't.
I laughed maybe once, and it was the Ed Sheeran scene. I think it was.
Yeah.
I think that was
Oh,
it.
yeah, they
He was
packed
a
that.
crack-
Maybe
yeah.
twice actually, but that was it, man.
But then
Overall,
again,
I
this
liked
was it. Literally, it was a copy and paste of the first one.
No, but I gotta say, like recent times, it's not been like it's been rare, but there have been decent ones. Like Bottoms, I thought was good. Game Night is not very recent, but quite recent. Personally, I love Horrible Bosses. I don't know about anybody
Horrible
else.
Bosses is good.
I think Horrible Bosses is funny, man. It may have been too much with number 2, but number 1 is great for me.
Oh, Hangover.
Yeah,
The Hangover.
This one say you guys
Do you think
didn't
that's
vote
aged- do you think
Hangover.
that's aged well?
I've never thought of it that way.
A lot of these movies might have not aged well on my list. Though. That's the thing.
But then you can always, but when we watch things that we've seen in the past, we always go back to where we were at that time to appreciate what they were, right? Rather than
Yeah.
looking at what it is now. But the thing was that The Hangover, I don't think it.
Ages as well.
Yeah, no.
Some films have aged well. Like Rush Hour, like you say,
Rush Hour-
it's always going to be a
Rush
classic.
Hour was timeless.
It's always going to be a classic.
Yeah.
Rush
But
Hour
some
Friday,
films-
absolutely timeless.
But you know, now that you say that, yeah, I don't feel like I've rewatched Hangover maybe just like twice I've seen it. I
It
think.
was
Again,
great for its time.
Yeah,
It was
when,
Yeah.
You, when you rewatch Hangover, because I have tried to, and then I found myself turning it off because like.
Yeah. There's the only last time I watched like a comedy and watched it again was like maybe like We Are the Millers or something. I watched that once and I watched it again because it was pretty funny.
You know
But
what?
that's
I have to give credit to.
By the way,
what's his name?
is-
Simon Pegg and what's his name? Nick.
Sam Pegg's quality.
Oh yeah, for the ice cream, the Cornetto trilogy. Yeah, you can watch
The Shaun of the
except for
Deads and all of that.
The
yeah.
honest truth is the World's End one wasn't as good as the others, but Hot Fuzz and Shaun of the Dead,
Funny.
I've watched them over. If they're on TV and I'm watching TV late at night and it's on, I'm keeping it on there. If I flick it over and it's on, I'm watching it.
Yeah, to me, Shaun of the Dead is fantastic. I ain't gonna
Yeah.
lie. But the Hangover thing, really quickly, kind of Zach Galifianakis kind of carried that, and that's the kind of the reason that it went the way it did. If we kind of think about it,
But then I could only watch him and enjoy him in one. The other, the
no,
other
2 and 3, I don't think are
It's
the,
like
the
it's
greatest.
played out.
personally.
It's
Yeah,
played
it's the
out.
same.
Hey, I don't know. Anyone
I'm
was
trying to
saying?
think. You guys also didn't like. I was surprised that none of Will Ferrell stuff was in there. Like
So
I
that's
personally
Hashi.
love
Hashi had Step Brothers, and
I
yeah,
don't know
If we
about
leave it to Hashi,
But
Hashi.
what's,
Dodgeball. I
um,
think he had as well.
Step Brothers. I'm not really on that one. I'm gonna be
Anchorman.
Step
But
Brothers was
Anchorman,
fun.
yeah, Anchorman didn't make it. For me, that's crazy. Anchorman's one that would have been in there. That would have
Anchorman's
been
good.
around my top 1 to 3. Because Anchorman is just, it's hilarious. It is comedy.
No, Anchorman was in my
It
short
is
list.
like comedy as in like, it's slapstick.
Yeah.
But it is, he really did do a good role and he was
Yeah.
and it was a good film and it was told well
Yeah.
with a great story.
Yeah.
Not many comedies have an actual good story. It's just like, we're doing comedy.
it's true, you know.
Enjoy that.
Yeah. Nah, that was in my short list. Anchorman is great. Honestly, he did a really
I didn't like Will Ferrell until Anchorman. Like personally, I didn't like him until Anchorman, and then I watched Anchorman, and now I was like, yeah, I could watch a lot of his stuff.
Yeah.
You know, a stupid movie that I could mess with. Do you remember Be Cool?
the one with
With
the rock in it.
yeah.
The John Travolta one. Oh my god.
That was funny. But I think we've been starved of like real good comedy.
How do you feel about Crazy Rich Asians?
Oh,
I
I
didn't
like
mind
that.
it.
But
I
see,
didn't mind
is
it.
that rom? Okay,
Oh.
here we go. Is that rom?
go again.
Rom-com?
The
How we-
crossover. Yeah, I'm
Here
with
we
you.
go with that one.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see if there's any films that no one mentioned.
What about you seen Always Be My Maybe?
No.
That one's the one with
No Airplane, traditional classic
No.
comedy. Nah, too much slapstick. That is a real just slapstick.
What? What's that? Is it Joyride?
Joyride.
is it
Yeah,
the Asian
Joyride
scene?
wasn't terrible. It was alright.
It wasn't terrible when you get
The one with Stephanie Shu.
Yeah, Stephanie Shu and Aquafina. I like.
Yeah,
Aquafina,
I like
man.
Aquafina.
She
She's
gets a
funny.
bit of criticism though, Aquafina.
I don't mind. I don't mind
Did
her.
you point at me?
I don't know. I've seen it a few times where people have complained about.
She's just too one note, guys. That's
There's
what
That's
plenty
what
of one note people though.
She's too one note.
I think that's
man.
just-
I've seen that legit criticism. of her.
Yeah.
Well, what do you guys reckon if, like, say a Groundhog Day? Nah, nothing. Because I thought that's like that was one of the first traditional comedies I saw where it was like it was comedy. It had a great
Bill Murray, right?
yeah.
Yeah. It's
What about
wrote
Ferris
well.
Bueller? Is that comedy?
Yeah, it is.
Man said, yeah. Come on, man.
There's some things that is just like, yeah, when a man's gotta go, yeah.
Yeah.
That says it all, really,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
To be fair to Ferris
full-blown
Bueller,
comedy,
it is an iconic piece.
It is.
Like everybody know Ferris Bueller.
Yeah,
Right.
but it's like
I think if it was a different sort of dynamics demographically, like if we had a different
Oh, they'd have
background,
different
it-
movies.
it-
They would
it would've
appreciate,
been-
bro. They would appreciate Borat at number one.
yeah, there are some films
know
I
what?
put
I-
in here which are wild.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, they would,
Bro,
they would've
Hashi
said that's the best.
Hashi would have put something like The Rock or Rock in there and made some sort of rhyme or reason why it's funny. Like literally, oh, did you see the cinematography? And
I love you, Hash.
As I was trying to tell you guys like asked the list. I made my list very like last. It was made within like 30
Quick
seconds.
mock-up.
So it was
Did-
not really.
did
It was not really fair, and I didn't really get to like divulge into what.
Yeah.
I, like,
Did
that's
anyone
why-
have barbershop? Sorry, I was gonna say. Why
Yeah, a
a
barbershop's right here.
Barbershop was in my
I believe
short
that
list.
there in
Oh,
my
you got
one.
yours, yeah? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I asked
I
them
didn't-
barbershops in there.
It's in my short list,
Because
but yeah.
that was a short list one. For some reason, I put Team America World Police, and hear me out on this.
Alright, so is
'cause
this
it's-
in order or what's this?
No, it's not in order because I
Okay.
didn't.
Alright,
'cause
just read
it's
them out, yeah.
Stupid.
Yeah.
But it's just funny. Like
on.
it's stupid. It's not no order. It's just quick,
Just
and it's
go.
not my actual 10.
You're giving excuses already. Just go for
It's
it. man.
not though. It's not.
Go
because
for
you
it.
can't- You can't do it quickly in the space of.
No,
Go for it, man.
No, it's okay.
Brother, it's at the top. I had Bruce Almighty. Bruce
Yeah,
Almighty.
he's right. You're a wind-up merchant.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Bruce
I've known
Almighty
this
in
guy.
there.
I've known this guy forever.
I had
so
meet
that's
the parents or meet the Fockers or whatever. 'cause It's
Okay.
funny.
We don't have to swear in here, Jose.
I said meet the Fockers.
He's a wind-up merchant, bro.
Go on, man.
Scary Movie was in there, but I tried to think of different
Oh!
kind of different kind
Really?
of things.
I forgot about it though.
Really?
At
Scary
the
movie?
time, I liked
Yeah, at the time it
man.
was hilarious.
Yeah.
But before they went,
It's
made
not a classic, man.
Scary Movie 7, 8, and before all of this ridiculous. Friday was in there, obviously. Game Night was in there. Team America World Police was in there. Groundhog Day was in there. I don't know why. I did not say Friday twice. He's put Friday twice. I don't know why.
1 or 2, maybe.
No, he's put it in 7 and in 3.
So I'm so sorry to interrupt you, Joe. 1 or
Just
2,
stop
which one's
doing
better?
this. Friday.
Yeah.
I personally, honestly, I used to say 2, but rewatching them so many times, 1 is it's so good, it's iconic, it's better. I think 1 is better.
No, Holy Moly Donut. That's
Holy
number 3.
That's number 3. That's number 3.
Holy Moly Donut shop.
That's number 3. No, but 1 is just different. Like, bro, you know John Witherspoon, his
rest in
dad.
peace,
Yeah,
man.
remember when he's in the toilet taking a shit, and like I've never seen anyone act out taking a shit so hard. Like he's actually like, you smelled my shit for 22 years. You can't smell mine for 30 minutes or whatever it is. And he's like, ugh. And he's over there now. Like, this guy is in his role, bro.
He is one,
Probably busting the shit.
One of
That's not true. Probably
honestly,
faking
he
it.
is one of the best comedian. I'm talking about actual in a feature
in a movie,
I've ever seen. Like you have like your Eddie Murphys and everything. John Witherspoon is the fun.
He's
Even when he
fantastic.
did voice acting like on the Boondocks.
Boondocks.
Oh,
Yeah, I was
you have
gonna
him
say,
over
Boondocks
Eddie?
is killing me.
No.
No. In movies, yes.
Okay.
But no. To be fair, he's not a main piece.
Eddie,
he
Eddie,
is a
Yeah,
side
he
piece.
comes in and adds extra.
He's
Yes,
adds to it.
that's
Yeah,
what
and
it
he
is.
makes it good. Yeah.
He was even in Boomerang. He added a little
I know.
spice to it. Like, it was good.
Even in what's the other one? With Eddie Murphy and the Vampire in Brooklyn.
All right.
That was a good one as well.
How did you man feel about the remake of I don't know if you guys would count it. Mean Girls, the new one.
That's
the
dog
mus- the
poo.
musical.
Did you like the first one?
The first one I think is good.
Just
I
good.
wasn't a fan.
I think it's
I wasn't a
good.
fan.
Not for you at all. What about you?
No, I'm
Not
a
for you.
fan of it.
The first one was cool. I thought
What
it was
about
cool,
yourself?
yeah.
So we added someone to our pod recently. Girl called Basola.
Shout out to Zola,
Yeah,
I don't know
she's
her,
cold,
but
she's cold.
I've
seen
I've
she's
seen
cold,
her in a
she's
lot
cold,
of
yeah.
videos.
She's cold.
Yeah, she's cold.
She loves. She loves both, and she's seen the Broadway as well. So she loved
Oh,
the recent
sick.
one. Yeah. She absolutely thought it was. She goes on like it's one of the best films of the year, but she hates certain other films, so she doesn't like an open. Yeah, you saw that.
What about Barbie?
Oh, she loves Barbie.
I've still not seen it.
Did you like Barbie?
It was alright.
I thought Barbie was good, man.
I think no.
I wanna watch
He
it. I've
drank
still not seen
he drank the Kool-Aid. He drank the Kool-Aid.
It's alright.
I'm telling you,
It's just-
like, it is. Just,
So wait, I drank the Kool-Aid because I liked it.
yeah, man.
You see, guys, like you. Then do you know what? This is
What
your day.
what didn't you like about Barbie?
This is his day.
Barbie.
Yeah.
It was pants.
Yeah, go on.
I can't.
Be careful, brother.
Free. Was it 3 weeks? 3 weeks. I don't know
What are you talking
I
about?
don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. No. To be fair, it just weren't my. It weren't my speed.
Yeah.
Fair
Okay.
enough.
Yeah.
That happens sometimes.
I think what it tried to do, it done for the people who's doing it for. I'm not in that demographic. That's what it is for me.
Why'd you say that? Though?
I'm trying to be PC here, man.
Yeah, I know, but
He's trying to draw me out here.
Yeah, he wants the answers.
Huh?
I got bumped. I'm not gonna say the reason why I didn't watch Barbie. I went to go watch Barbie. I dressed up in pink and everything,
Outrageous.
and then there was a
See
whole
you.
group of people of us. One girl flopped, and because she flopped, we were waiting for her. Then she flopped, and because she flopped, we ended up going to arcade instead. And then I just never got round. I'm not dressing up wearing all pink again, looking like Ken. I had jean shorts on, white trainers,
like
a bright. Stellar pink t-shirt. I'm talking bright.
I respect
pink.
it.
I'm not
respect it. I
talking a
didn't
joke
see you.
pink. I'm talking like flamboyant pink.
Yeah, good.
Like, you know what kind of pink?
I
Beyonce
respect
in
it.
a front row concert pink.
Quick.
That's what kind of
fair.
pink I'm talking about.
Oh yeah. No. Yeah.
it's just interesting observing what we classify as comedies today, and then how we rate those compared to the films we grew up on. Essentially, which is quite interesting. For me.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a weird one. Isn't
Even though that's a rom-com, so I don't count.
No,
But
go.
I was gonna say the Anyone But You, Sydney Sweeney with Glenn Powell.
Yeah. It's a rom-com. Yeah.
It's not really
Again, because
So
there's
like all
much
of those.
crossover
Hold on,
now.
wait. So all of those Adam Sandler films where he's chasing a girl, are those rom-coms or are they comedies?
I think for him, for Adam
They're
Sandler,
comedy,
they're
man.
comedy.
Yeah, they're comedy.
Like Waterboy and that
is
is
like
comedy.
No, but like blended, for example, with Drew Barrymore, or like just like all of those the ones with Drew Barrymore, for example. He has a couple with her, like where
It's
they
crazy that
where they
like,
end
I
up
forgot
together.
She was around for so long, and
Yeah.
Would it be a big statement? Obviously, I'm. It's playing with how stuff is
we need
seen.
to wrap this up,
Yeah,
by the
no, quickly. But depending on the lead, does that make
Yeah,
the
I think that
difference?
plays a big part.
Because if Adam
100%.
Sandler and Drew Barrymore is in the same movie, but obviously with different cars, would it be a rom-com or would it be a comedy?
Yeah, I think that the lead makes the difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like with Jennifer Aniston and some of her films, they are straight up comedy because like she's in like horrible
Jennifer
Bosses.
Aniston.
Yeah, Jennifer Aniston in like horrible bosses.
Yeah, no, but like,
I can't think of anything else that she does. Like that's not comedy style.
Okay, fair.
It's
Think about it.
Specifically films you're talking about though, right?
Yeah, specifically her
In
films.
terms of her series, she does more drama shows. And
Yeah, but when it's films, it's all just comedy. I
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
think of a Jennifer Aniston film that's not.
I'm
a-
actually trying my hardest right now.
It's all
I
comedy.
can't think of anything.
Yeah, it's just horrible
Apart from
bosses
the
come to
horrible
my head,
stuff,
yeah.
Yeah, but she's done others, but they're all comedy.
No,
Have you watched that show? The
morning show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it good?
Yeah, I like the first season.
I've heard a lot of good about it. But I haven't tried it yet. I don't know.
It's good. It's decent. I liked it. I didn't like the second season. It felt like a bit of a parody of the first season.
Yeah.
First season then felt like a parody of, not parody, but felt like a mock-up of Succession.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So that was interesting. I didn't like the second season. I liked the first. I like what it tried to explore. It's definitely nowhere near comedy. That's very like quite dark. Gugu Mbatha-Raw's in it as well. She's
Yeah.
cold. Steve Carell. Oh, he's
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
He's
my fucking
Yeah.
guy, my
Yeah.
fucking guy. But he's not funny in this. He's quite a tap
Serious.
you. But he's kind of gone away from like comedies of late anyway.
Yeah, he's done
Steve Carell.
serious roles.
He's
He
done
wants to
a
do
lot.
serious
Yeah, he
roles.
wants to do a lot of dramas now.
Are you lot all Office fans?
Yeah,
I've watched the American Office. I've never watched the UK Office.
So we need to
Ricky
do
Gervais,
we need to do like a sitcom episode.
No, we do. But then last thing, in regards to sort of, because I see like a little pattern, like even with the Adam Sandlers and the Steve Carell, they're all trying to sort of branch out into
the drama.
Yeah,
because when you do
it's
something for so
better.
long,
yeah,
you want to be known for more than just.
Like, think of it like this: Adam Sandler, we just spoke about him, and all of his films are comedy films, but his best films are Uncut Gem, in my opinion.
Okay.
I don't know what you guys would say.
Uncut
But
Gem
when
is
someone says to me,
Critically,
"Tell me what your favorite," that's the film he's done, which is my favorite film. Where I actually watched that film and I was like, he acted in this.
Yeah.
He was incredible in Uncut Gem.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I heard he
he
made
was.
something recently. I've
Spaceman.
not seen Spaceman.
Spaceman,
I've not
I've
seen it
No, I
yet.
haven't seen it.
But I'm saying it's funny to think you think of someone and then this is the role that you remember them in the most, and they did it really, really well because he's just been doing. It's like Jim Carrey with all the films, but the number
Truman
27 was the
Show.
first one where he did where it's like he broke his mold, and then you see that his level of acting there's levels to it.
Yeah, Eternal
I've never
Sunshine of Spotless Mind.
Yeah,
and
Eternal
Truman
Sunshine, but it was the
Show.
number 27. I
All
think
of
he did
those.
first
Yeah.
before Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Yeah. You know, it's
But
going
that's
to
the
take,
thing, no,
take
but
too
really
long.
quickly,
But
there's
I'll leave
people
it.
that have said like, I don't know who it was, but there's a lot of like comedians that have said like, and people that obviously talk movies and know movies and actors and stuff like that. These comedians are actually, because of what they've gone through in their life, like a lot of them have actually gone through like a lot of trauma and like, things in their life. They can do these dramatic roles.
You have to
you know what I
have
mean?
to go through a lot of trauma to be a good comedian.
be able to do exactly.
I was just
and
about to say, ask you that, yeah.
You have to. It's
and
that-
they
that's
can
life.
and they can transfer
Because you have to be relatable. Yeah, you can do them all.
Yeah.
It's at the end of
That's
the
a good
day,
point.
it's a trauma, whatever, horror,
Yeah.
and comedy. It's shock.
Yeah.
So it's how can you surprise and shock?
I mean, normally use humour as a coping mechanism.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
No, fair.
it's a good point you made, you know.
Hey.
You was podding there, brother.
It's a good way to end it on.
You was
But yeah,
podding.
guys, that was comedy episode. I don't know. You'll see what I title it, wherever it is. But yeah, we just wanted to talk about comedy movies
That's it.
and the state of comedy movies in cinema at the moment. But yeah, thank you, Jose and Gaz, for joining us for this
Nice
one.
one, brother.
Appreciate you guys. Their socials are going to be down below in the description, so go follow, subscribe, all of that good stuff. And yeah, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when the videos are coming out. I'll be back for more reviews. Peace.
Yes, sir.